Hello, lovely loves. I wanted to get on here and talk about choice because it seems like it's a subject that was coming up a little bit in some conversations that I had with a couple of people. And my washing machine's going. I'm like in my basement, which is like the only quiet place in my house sometimes. So sorry if you hear that in the background. So about choice, a lot of people feel like they have no choice. And I understand this because I felt the same way in a lot of situations in my life where, something happens and it's like I don't feel like I agreed to it. Like I don't feel like I agreed, to get in a car accident or something like that. And the thing about it is that you have to understand that most of the things that are happening to you are happening from your unconscious mind. So you have your waking conscious mind, which is maybe 5% of what's really going on, and then you have 95%. So it's almost like a glacier, where you have the top of the glacier is up where you can see it and you see what's going on. Then you have all of this humongous part underneath water that you don't see, and that's what's moving the little part that you see. It's actually being moved by the part underneath. And that's how our lives are. The under part of our glaciers get into place from our unconscious mind. And our unconscious mind is partially formed by our programming. So from the ages of like 0 to 7, we're downloading everything. And we're downloading exactly how the world works, what are the agreements that are here? Where do I fit into all these agreements that are here? Okay, the sky is blue. Okay, so I feel like this. This is who I am. All of these things are building your unconscious mind. Some of it can arguably even be from past lives. Depends on how you want to look at it. The programming is there though, and that's what's leading a lot of your life events. Now, did you agree to it? I firmly believe that you agree totally to come in with a set of parents and with a set of circumstances based on your life purpose. Now, is it a conscious thing? No, it's unconscious. It's like almost everything else that's going on in your life is unconscious. So you don't know that this is an agreement that you have. Now, in order to get to that unconscious mind, it takes a lot of mind training. The only reason why it's considered mind training is because you have to untrain what's already been trained in. Because you've trained in all of these beliefs, they are running your life. You have a choice to untrain it, or you have a choice to let them run. It's still your choice. The whole reason why you have a choice is how we could even be here. There is no such thing as separation, yet we seem to be ultimately separated. The reason that we could even see that we can even feel all of this, is because we had the choice, because we're free. Just like because we're free to believe whatever we want. We're not free to change what is already true. So we can't make it separate when it's not. But we can believe it is. We can believe all of this stuff is real and true. And it can feel that way for us. And as long as we're in that loop, that's how it is, because we're completely free. But the one who waits for us outside of time, who we really are, knows that this is just a loop. And that it will eventually be over, because there's nowhere else to go. You can't hide from what you are. You can't escape your truth. You can't escape your truth. So no matter how many loops or how much pain you put yourself in, unconsciously or consciously, because a lot of it is conscious. A lot of people are addicted to things, and they're consciously doing it because they have so much guilt that they're consciously putting themselves in hell. They're consciously addicted and then going to a person that's telling them you're addicted and you're wrong. These people are consciously hurting themselves. And then there's a lot of people that are unconsciously doing it. My point is that you still have a choice. And then you can choose to feel how you want to once it's over also. Because someone could be molested as a child and I'm not at all saying that, this is something that they wanted. Of course, that was something that's totally unconscious to them, what the parameters were around the agreements of that. But they still have a choice now as an adult to either get past it or to keep replaying it and keep making it real to them every moment of every day and putting themselves in hell over something that's not currently occurring. And that's what we're all doing. We're all constantly putting ourselves in hell, which is why we're feeling bad, because we're constantly telling ourselves that there's something that's not right. We're constantly judging the situation. And that's our choice. Again, it's all our choice. That's why we have the ultimate choice to choose again. So we have a choice, and that is why we are free, because we have this choice. Our choices can't be taken away from us, because that would be making us less than what we are. Because we are extensions of God, literally God, we will always have a choice. In order for us to not have a choice, we would need to be less than God. Do you want to accept who you are, or do you want to live in denial? That's what it boils down to. Because when you start to say that you have no choice, you're saying that you're not God. You're saying that you are not one with God. You're denying who you are by giving away your power and saying that you have none and that you're in prison. This reality is built as a prison. But because we have choice, and because we are who we are and what we are able to see through our experiences our way back to what we really are. So we're here for our experiences, and for our experiences and our relationships to show us. And that's what truth is working through, because there is no form to what we are. There is no tangible thing that you can punch or touch or even really point to with words. But our experiences here are set up to show us so that we can feel and know what we are. And that's our choice, to allow it to show us. Because we have an ultimate choice. We have a choice to be in denial, or we have a choice to be in allowance and to be shown. Later, loves. Bye, guys.